What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Death Battle Cast. Apparently, people are saying y'all and folks are words that are for old timers, and people shouldn't be saying these words anymore. I call shenanigans. Also, my shades are like angled. This is really strange looking. I'm gonna take these off.
You look like the new dad.
Yeah, that was the problem.
That was the fastest we alienated our audio listeners. Way to go, Ben.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Welcome to our video podcast, Death Battle Cast. The audio podcast version is half of us, I guess. No, but we appreciate you nonetheless. Hey, everybody, I'm Ben, voice of Wiz in Death Battle, of course, joined by Chad, my co-host of the show.
Oh, so close. I was a little
good.
late on that one. That's fine. Hey, what's up? I'm Chad. Good to see y'all.
You made it work.
And I will say y'all forever because I'm from the South. It's not an old person thing. Well, I guess I'm from the South now. I was born in California, but they'll get you.
We absorbed you into the South. We got Liam. Or sorry, William.
Oh.
We're doing that because originally Billy was supposed to be on, and both Billy and Liam come from William. So that was a thing Ben said he would do before the cast started. He said he would call me William, and that was what that was. Hey, everybody,
I'm a man of my word.
Quality content.
Matty
right here.
Turd.
Anyway, we also have Josh. Hey, Josh.
Hey, y'all. I will also never stop saying y'all. When I lived in California, I still said y'all all the time and was teased about it all the time. But it was worth it. It's too good of a word.
So now, you've done your time, so now you get to use it, right?
There you go.
Can't take it from me.
What about folks? You guys call people folks?
I don't use
That one I
folks.
don't.
Hey, folks.
Yeah, no. It's too far.
Don't.
If I wrote
Okay.
folks
Uh-oh.
with like spelled Folx, I think like people would break into my house
What?
and beat me with hammers.
Wait, what?
That's a new
the
one.
Edgy 90s way to do it.
Folks.
Was so
Edgy folks. I don't
so
think that.
funny
was
is Ben,
ever a thing.
right as you were saying you did the hey y'all or whatever, and then you started like you brought up the y'all and folks are for old people. In the chat, somebody just said hey folks, like at the exact moment. It was like so don't feel bad if you use folks. It's just not for me.
Oh, you guys pronounce folks with the L. What's wrong with you?
Folks?
Folks?
Yeah, I say
Folks.
palm too.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
even though it's
Folks.
palm.
Like,
Folks.
anyway,
folks.
hey,
Yeah.
let's talk about some death battle.
Where's this conversation? Where is it? We can find it.
Here we go. Etymology battle. Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, I love
All
it.
right. So, hey, it is the end of the year, and technically, this is our last live Death Battle cast of the year. We will be having Death Battle cast next year or next week. Well, also next year, but next week as well. But it is pre-recorded with a fun little adventure that I came up with like an hour and a half before the show. So, you guys will see if you enjoy that.
We're gonna be making out with
but
Santa
today-
Claus, just like mommy in
No.
a song.
No.
That's what we're gonna be doing. instead of
But,
podcast.
but today, for our final community death battle of the year, we will be exploring the battle between Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus, and Galvatron, Herald of Unicron. He kind of
For all intents and purposes.
turned on Unicron, so I guess technically Silver Surfer turned on Galactus too. So sure, Heralds, yeah.
Yeah.
Of giant planet eaters. And if you have not seen Galactus versus Unicron yet, check it out. That was a very big episode, pun intended, but also like it's literally a big episode. It took a lot.
Mhm.
All right. So here's the way this works. We've got Josh here representing Silver Surfer. We've got Liam here representing Galvatron. It is their job to convince the jury to vote for their respective character through any means necessary. And the jury consists of 3 seats, myself, Chad, and you all watching this live right now. We do this live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central. Thank you all for joining us right now. See a lot of community badges going up in the chat of all different colors, which is great to see. So thank you all.
Yeah, and keep in mind, you have access to the Discord because I've seen a couple comments asking about something that I don't understand what they mean. But I know that there's some very interesting discussions happening on the Death Battle Discord that you have access to. So maybe go create your.
Are you
account
talking about
and
that
link it.
thing that people keep bringing up that I don't know what
Yeah,
they're
I
talking
don't know.
about?
They're
But like,
finding stuff.
No,
I don't know
like-
what they mean. It's really
there's
weird.
like some
versus
weird
Discord.
puzzle that
Yeah.
our researchers, Speedy and DJ, I think also had something to do with it. They worked really
Yeah.
hard to put something together. Yeah, I don't know what
It's
that's
the
about, but
beaker,
yeah,
right?
they worked really hard
Yeah.
on that. So
But
definitely
they're
check
talking
that
about
out.
it a whole lot in the Discord, so you might want to go over there.
It's the
If,
beaker.
Mods, you
Or
want to drop
maybe
that
it's
link
the
for them.
wave.
Gelatin Man, thank you for the 10. Appreciate you, man.
Awesome, appreciate
All
it.
year long, Gelatin Man.
Yeah.
Been killing it.
Wow.
Yeah, love it. All right. So, yes, Quick Fury, it is the battle of the underbosses. Let's get to it. So, we're going to have 60 seconds on the clock for each of you to kind of start your argument. And we will start with Josh and Silver
do it.
Surfer. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Silver Surfer, Herald of Galactus, who he got all of his powers from, powers like limitless energy to do stuff like manipulate matter, control the elements, teleports, create force fields, time travel, be immortal, to name a few things. One of my favorite things from the episode we did on Silver Surfer was that he can sense when someone's coming before they've even left their home, which has got to be like my favorite feat of all time because it's so insane. But I'll leave it with this. I'll end with this. The Marvel Database Wiki defines the power cosmic as a source of unlimited cosmic energy, primarily wielded by godlike cosmic beings like Galactus and his heralds. So, in conclusion, the power cosmic. I rest my case? What are we doing?
Yes. What is love? Webster's dictionary defines the powers cosmic as
I mean, fair way to start the argument. Honestly, you could have just been like power cosmic. Done.
Vamp for another 60 seconds.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Josh also directed the Silver Surfer episode we did this past year.
And I just
was fantastic.
love so much that a Silver Surfer episode came in the same season before the Galactus episode. It's just like
it's too perfect.
we nailed it.
Do we plan things? I don't know.
Usually no. Usually we're like, oh, hey, look at that. But I was just thinking, Ben, like this is, I think, the first time we've had like we have writer directors from both pretty much these characters' franchises, like right after coming off of an episode of both of them.
Oh,
So
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
it. This will be.
So Liam,
They're armed with knowledge.
took over directing for Unicron Galactus this year. I had done a little bit. I mentioned this before, or I think I mentioned this just on a live Q&A that we did after the episode aired. We actually started Galactus Unicron like 2 years ago or something like that, with animation, just because we knew it would be a beast to get the animation done. And that animation didn't quite finish because we needed to move team members off to the Justice League movie and whatnot. But kind of the whole story behind getting Galactus Unicron made was it was such a beefy episode with a lot that needed to be done that there was no way we could do it earlier. It had to be this incremental sort of build up to it over a few years. So Liam took over this year and directed our finale, which turned out phenomenal. Also, thank you, Joe Fieri, for 5 gifted memberships. Love that. So Liam, are you ready to talk about not Unicron,
No.
not Megatron,
Oh, not.
this other guy, Galvatron?
Galvatron. Galvatron is sometimes the Herald of Unicron, created by Unicron from Megatron and given a humongous power boost. Essentially, he's pure evil without any of the cartoon hamminess that Megatron has. Nothing holding him back. He's just fucking insanely powerful and pure fucking evil. And sometimes he's from the future. But either way, he is one of the strongest Transformers around. And I was surprised when I went into this. I was surprised because I thought, okay, all right, Billy was going to take over Galvatron originally. He said, hey, can you fill in? I'm a little busy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to get fucking slaughtered today. But I found some really interesting stuff. His Galvatron's doesn't have the power cosmic necessarily, but his power source is connected to Unicron's, and he actually gets more powerful when he fights stronger people as long as Unicron exists. That and a little bit of help from the Japanese G1 continuity is going to give him some pretty good options fighting Silver Surfer, more than I would have expected.
Okay. Oh,
I don't know. Cut to black. It's over.
Well,
no,
no one's to talk right now. I'm still going. Speaking of,
this.
Galvatron cuckolded Silver Surfer. He had sex with
Oh, no. Okay. So
greatest
Japanese
mystery
G1
of all.
continuity. Can you explain a little bit what that is?
Yes. Okay. So, the Transformers continuity is divided into universal clusters. So when you talk about G1, you're actually not talking about one single universe, like say the DCAU. You're talking about like animated DC in general. That's kind of the idea, where there's multiple separate continuities that are all similar and connected. So the G1 continuity is more than just it's the cartoon. It's also the G1 comics. There's multiple G1 comics, and it's also the Japanese continuity, which is based essentially the cartoon branched off. The American G1 continuity branched off, and the Japanese G1 continuity branched off. The Japanese anime got several adaptations with like cartoons and comics and stuff like that were different from the American stuff. And I think what's actually really interesting about this here, because you can say the Japanese G1 stuff gets very different than you see that stuff in the cartoon. So there's sort of a debate about whether or not you would consider stuff like that. It actually is fucking irrelevant for Galvatron, because the version of Galvatron that is in the Japanese G1 continuity that I'm talking about is not Japanese Galvatron. It's American Galvatron, who explicitly hops universes from the American G1 continuity into the Japanese G1 continuity and starts pulling shit there. So it's not, there's no like scaling that you need to do. It's just him.
It's just him.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
There's something very important in this comic because Liam has this all.
Yeah.
It's just really interesting to me because like the original Transformers were, if I recall correctly, like 2 or 3 different toy lines that came from Japan.
Yeah.
That were brought over here, and I think Mattel, I don't remember the original company, basically was like, let's smush them all together and make a new brand, and they're going to sell. And then that has gone back to Japan to become its own its own thing, which is that's fascinating. That's Power Rangers did something similar, but like not to that extent. Which is
there's a really interesting episode on the Toys That Made Us about it. You should go check it out.
Oh yeah. That's probably what I'm thinking of, actually. Yeah. Okay, so all right, so clearly you have some stuff you want to talk about with Galvatron.
Yeah, I want to build up to it. I don't want to start.
Let's go ahead and let's start off with Silver Surfer and see what you want to kind of put on the table first, Josh.
Aside from knowing when someone's going to leave the house.
It's ridiculous.
Unless your argument is just power cosmic, period.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, technically
I have a lot of heavy lifting to do.
It's not a bad one,
Yeah.
truly. The thing though is, I mean, people say all the time, like, it would be easier to list the things he couldn't do with the power cosmic, because it's just like this huge umbrella of energy. He can do whatever he wants with it. I mean, but putting that aside, I mean that's a big part of this. But like, I just don't know how you kill the Surfer in general. I feel like that's my main argument. I mean, because he can regenerate from nothing. We've seen him do that. He's taken hits from the Infinity Stones. He can be intangible. He can absorb energy. Like, the only times he doesn't do that is when a writer forgets that he can do that. Like, he can take hits, or even if he doesn't absorb your hit and fire it back at you, he can be intangible. Like, so even if you could hit him, in spite of all that stuff, he can come back from anything. He's had the power cosmic stripped from him to only then like basically instantaneously recharge and get it all back. So the only one who's taking the power cosmic away from him permanently would be Galactus. Otherwise, it's always with him. So
no, just kidding.
No, Galactus is alive. It's Unicron is dead. Yeah, spoilers, by the way.
Yeah,
big spoilers.
Because I was going to say, if there's a way for Galvatron to maybe take Power Cosmic away,
right,
that doesn't leave him vulnerable.
No, I mean, it would
Like
be
momentarily,
for
maybe?
however long it takes him to decide to just get it all back. Like,
Galvatron's gonna beat up Galactus and then tell him to take the fucking power cosmic away from Silver Surfer.
that's
All
a
right,
legit
that's an
strategy.
interesting.
I mean, that's
take.
might be a better approach.
Slap him in the fucking face and go, do this.
Go punch Galactus in the face and order him to take away
Yeah.
the power cosmic.
He's
So
gonna do
okay,
like the Three Stooges kind of nose thing to him.
how does it work then? If the power cosmic's taken away from Silver Surfer, how does he just get it back? Is it like it's just like he's a constant like he's a
He's
source
so
of
tapped
it and just
into it?
can't? Or
Yeah,
is it,
they
is it
described
this,
it as like he's
plug?
never without it. Even if you drain him of it, it's still there. And in the comic book, or in the moment that we used in the episode, it's literally a page turn. He's like about to get hit without the power cosmic and seemingly about to die. You turn the page and he's like, I am alive. I have the power cosmic. That's it.
Okay. So long as that connection exists between him and Galactus, he can always
Yeah.
access it, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like an internet connection, right?
Yeah,
He
sometimes it
always
drops,
has
but
access
yeah.
to that Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So unless you cut off that Wi-Fi,
Uh-huh.
if you somehow block that Wi-Fi connection to Galactus, so that's what Galvatron would have to do here.
Yes, he's going to hijack his Wi-Fi. He's going to go to Verizon headquarters and beat them up and say, "Do that."
Liam,
That's what Galvatron does. That's how he.
See, this
it's
is-
AT&T, Liam. AT&T, where everyone should be getting their internet.
This is
T-Mobile.
when I would normally be like, oh, this will be a great segue into our sponsor, a VPN, but we don't have a VPN sponsor
come
this
on.
month.
What
Instead,
are you
however, we maybe have something a little bit better.
Yeah, we do. And that's our good friends at Shady Rays. This episode is sponsored by Shady Rays. 'Tis the season of giving. Get the perfect gift for a special someone, yourself, or both. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades and quick swap snow goggles that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers world-class products that are just as good as any expensive pair. Plus, every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your sunglasses, even on day one, they'll send you a brand new pair. No questions asked. I still need to reach out to them. That if my daughter stealing them counts for that. Wear your Shady Rays with confidence because they have your back long after your purchase. There's no risk when you shop with Shady Rays. I absolutely love sunglasses. Look at Ben. He loves his too. Like I said, both my pairs have been stolen from me. One by a friend, one by Kira. So you got to get in on this. Also,
You're not taking advantage of the fact that Shady Rays will just replace those?
I don't
Come
know
on,
what
man.
stealing counts.
Get on it.
Then I'd be dishonest and be like, I lost them. I know where they are.
That's fair.
So also, charity stuff is super near and dear to my heart, and every purchase supports the Shady Rays Impact Program, which works directly with nonprofits in their communities to empower and make adventure available for all walks of life. From childhood cancer patients to young adults with serious health conditions, Shady Rays is making a lasting impact. Exclusively for you, Shady Rays is giving out a very merry deal for the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code DBC for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. We got a crazy thing going on.
Mike's having a little fun.
CHP.
If I stayed still, he could have done it. No, we love Shady Rays a lot. They've been super cool to work with. They've been sponsoring us a lot, and I got to meet them at RTX, and they're really good people. So, yeah, you need sunglasses. If you don't have sunglasses, go get some. If you have some sunglasses,
Question.
throw them away and go get some Shady Rays.
Question from a Texan. So obviously I know what snow goggles are. What the heck are quick swap snow goggles? You just like pop them on? Glasses? Oh.
I assume it's like clear goggles, but now I need a sunglasses goggle? I don't know.
See, as somebody who's lived in Texas all my life, snow fucks up my eyes real bad. whenever I look
it's
at it.
terrible.
It's really rough.
Mike, I just sent an image in the Discord. Do you mind? I was going to make an argument for Galvatron here.
It's
well-
just something with a strap. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's jump over to
I didn't
Galvatron
wanna
then.
jump
Let's talk
past.
some.
Well, this is
Galvatron.
specifically attacking a claim that Josh just made about the Silver Surfer having his power, not being able to have his power stolen. I posted this little image in the Discord, Mike, if you could bring it up. Apparently, in like 2011, Silver Surfer met the High Evolutionary who stole his power, and then, as it says right there, leaving him vulnerable and very, very mortal. And
very mortal.
Not
Extra
just normal
strict
mortal. very mortal.
Yeah. So, get out of here with that. Get out of here.
Well, what happens?
What happens after that?
But on the
Like,
next
does he
page,
just get
does
it
he
back?
Just get it back? Yeah.
Apparently, the way that he got it back is that apparently his powers were given to his girlfriend, and she was a herald, and then he made out with her, and then he got his powers back. I think that's
Nice.
what happened. Yeah.
Norin
Okay,
Rad.
well, to be fair,
To
be fair, that sounds like the powers are transferred so that the Wi-Fi connection was shifted over, and he just lost the password. And in order to get it back, he had to make out with his girlfriend. Like
This
that's
is
what that
ridiculous.
sounds like to me.
It sounds like lots of things. It sounds like defeat.
The Brawl Bro.
It sounds like incoming
Extra
defeat.
I mean, obviously, clearly he can become mortal if he loses the power.
Yeah.
The question seems to be how you can lose the power in a permanent sense. And again, if you somehow redirect or remove that connection to Galactus, that makes him mortal. Very mortal.
Galvatron slaps him in the face and tells him to fuck off. I want to bring up an image for Galvatron. Could you bring up Galvatron 1, please, Mike? I'll just say image 1, but they're named. So this is Galvatron facing off against a bunch of Transformers shooting him. They're hitting him with everything. Thermal chargers, high-density lasers, staser bolts, whatever the fuck that is, fracture rockets, everything. And he just stood there and laughed.
Look at that pose.
Look at him. This is what a fight against Silver Surfer is going to look like. And Galvatron is Galvatron in this instance. I was not setting myself up for a
laugh. That is
hilarious.
Galvatron.
Look, we hit him with everything. Thermal charges, high-density lasers, taser bolts, fracture rockets, everything.
What is a staser?
A staser is it's the S there is for Silver Surfer taser, and it is a blast that can tase the Silver Surfer. So, that's not looking pretty good for a while.
Well, stasers apparently exist in Doctor Who.
Oh.
I just look up staser and it's like
high
staser weapons were
omniversal
the
Galvatron.
standard armament
It's more
of
likely than you
Time
think.
Lords. They're Time Lord weapons. Okay.
Well, and you know that from that one Doctor Who comic where they show like the omniversal spectrum and you see Marvel in there, and this is a Marvel Transformers comic, so there is evidence that is the same kind of thing. High omniversal Galvatron. I think it's more likely than you think. Okay, Mike, could you bring up image 2? I thought this was very interesting.
You really want to move on from that real fast.
Yeah.
Galvatron is Megatron to the ultimate degree, more evil, more powerful, and evil, blah, blah, blah. Through the powers of Unicron, Galvatron's own powers are augmented continuously so that his strength becomes so vast that his arrogance and confidence are boundless. As long as Unicron exists, Galvatron is invincible. The Galvatron's conceit and dominance are so great that he plots even against Dominic. But Unicron isn't here
hang on.
for Galvatron to try and kill.
Galvatron's conceit and greed for dominance are so great, he even plots against Unicron and hopes to regain his own new might without him. Interesting. Yeah. So long as Unicron exists, can you bring that up one more time? So long as Unicron exists, Galvatron is invincible. Before that says, through the powers of Unicron, Galvatron's own powers are augmented so that his strength becomes so vast, and his arrogance and confidence are boundless.
Yeah.
Which is then followed up by his unlimited greed, his literally boundless greed turns against Unicron.
Yeah.
So the entire point of this is Galvatron just undoes himself.
Undoes himself if Unicron is part of the equation here. But in this case, in a fight against the Silver Surfer, Unicron is just his little power source giving him some juicy energy. Fuck him up.
But he's dead. See, now I can make that because it works.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, that's
boundless arrogance. How does that factor in? How are you so arrogant? Your arrogance is unlimited.
Literally boundless.
Unlimited arrogance.
It could be limited if I wanted it to, Ben.
Galvatron is not as varied in terms of his power set as Silver Surfer, but he does have he is essentially like an upgraded version of Megatron. So he can turn into like this laser cannon that's really powerful. It should be noted that when he's fought Megatron, he owns him like effortlessly. He has an energy axe. Depending on what you say, maybe he has access to the antimatter, even though the antimatter thing was like an IDW thing, and Galvatron is not connected to Megatron and IDW continuity. But you don't know that he doesn't. But what he does have access to.
Oh wow! Oh.
And no one can get mad at me for saying that, because that argument is used against me all of the motherfucking time on the show.
Okay, well, you can't get mad about it in the future either. Because here you are. We have recorded evidence. Proof.
Yeah, I can't believe you sunk to the dark side with that one.
But what he does have, motherfuckers, is access to the darkness. After he got control of it. Huh?
The band?
The thing that's in Pajama Sam's closet?
The very same. The darkness, renamed the Heart of Darkness, literary reference, when he got control of it, is literally the dark version of the matrix of leadership that Optimus Prime has. And it's an aspect of the D-Void, who is from the dead universe. He's like this big god and shit. Not only does it make Galvatron one of the most powerful characters in the entire series, it also allows him to control death as a concept. So he's able to just kill you with a touch and resurrect the dead. He can just bring back anybody that has died to use as part of his army. It's insanely powerful. I mean, if the dark version of the fucking Matrix leadership is pretty impressive, but it's not the most impressive thing that Galvatron has. And I can continue. We can switch back to Silver Surfer, but I can keep going if you want me to.
I mean, it sounds like you're leading up to something.
I'm leading up to something. I just didn't want to take. Okay. When Galvatron hopped into the Japanese G1 continuity, what matters is at what point did he hop into it? And he hopped into it after Megatron got a very, very big power up. Known colloquially as Gold Megatron. Mike, if you could bring up this image. It is image 4. Megatron became so powerful with the Gold Matrix that he was going to merge every universe in the multiverse into one. He was going to combine all of them with his raw power. And Optimus, of course, normally, or I should say Star Convoy here, normally not powerful enough to do shit against him. But once he got this power up with, the Zodiac, I think it was called, he was able to fight him. Galvatron comes in after this, and this is image 3, and starts tearing the fucking world up. Just starts fucking everybody's shit up. He fights Ultra Magnus, who is at this point on a similar level of power that Optimus was with the Zodiac. Optimus explicitly needs I know you can't tell what the fuck is going on in this image.
Yeah, it sounds like my eyes.
But he is strangling Ultra Magnus there. And Galvatron goes on to fight Optimus and is more powerful than him, initially at least. Optimus, or I should say, again, Star Convoy, requires a further power-up beyond what was needed to fight Gold Megatron in order to fight Galvatron. Galvatron actually usurps Megatron as the leader of the Decepticons at this point.
Well, they were both probably tired from fighting each other. So,
they were both really tuckered out.
Yeah.
I think that this is a
Kindred Rex for the 10 gifted
storyline that came after.
Yeah, so, holy God, that comic panel hurt my face.
Yeah. So Galvatron, insanely fucking powerful. Yeah. When you jump into Japanese G1, does it make any sense?
I know what arc this is from because I looked into this during our Megatron Frieza battle. Mm-hmm. That Gold Megatron is something that was brought up a few times, and Gold Megatron is this thing where he's like basically getting all these different codexes from a bunch of different universes or whatever. It's been a minute. And gathers the power to it's basically like all the Chaos Emeralds come together to recreate the universe kind of thing. So it's not like a normal Megatron or whatever. I'm pretty sure Star Convoy gives his power back to the new Primuses or whatever happens at the end of that story. Is he I don't remember specifically because I didn't follow like Star Convoy's story for that, but I thought he gave it back. Does he keep it?
Yes.
Okay.
I should say the blog I'm going off of does not delineate any sort of difference in letting his powers go, and it explicitly states that like these characters have been further upgraded beyond that story point.
Okay.
I
So
was about to call
Because
you on that
I know
one.
there's
That
kind of like
sounded
a
Liam
reset
lie.
at the end. Because that story's fucking crazy. Because the Megatron like kind of comes back from the past, and Megatron fights Megatron, and it's really bizarre what happens
Yes,
in
it
that
is.
story. Because I did read through the whole thing, and I if I recall correctly, he gives it up, but I don't remember specifically. So okay, good to know. Good to
Also,
know.
did I call out Joe Ferry's gift earlier? I don't remember if I did. I'm just gonna say it now. Thank you, Joe.
I think I might have.
Okay.
There you go.
But if not,
There
thanks,
you
Joe.
go. Okay, so potentially multiversal. Josh?
Well, yeah. To that, I was gonna say. I mean, backing up just a little bit. If you just needed one touch to kill this surfer, big if, but if that were the case, I would argue he wouldn't be able to touch him. I mean, he's flown so fast. He's flown into the future. He could time travel anyway, but he flew so fast. Just did that. He flew so fast. He outflew the destruction of the entire universe. And then later crashed into the Big Bang and restarted the whole thing. So he's insanely fast.
And we can talk speed feats.
Multiversal. But
We can talk speed feats.
So
And
I
he's
don't think he'd be able to
intangible.
touch
Wait, I'm
it.
sorry. Hang on.
Yeah.
He crashed into the Big Bang and restarted the whole thing.
Yeah.
So he like kickstarted the Big Bang
Give it a
Cool.
little
Okay.
boost. He gave it a
of
little
the Marvel universe, which is
If I
massive.
drop a fucking match into my gas tank, that doesn't make me car level. It just makes me fucking insane.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we clarify this feat for Silver Surfer as insane feat or like power feat?
insane, not power feet. Come on, give me a break.
Ah.
What is
But
this?
he did he create the Big Bang with power cosmic? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It didn't sound like it. Didn't sound like that was what would happen.
That's why I asked for
But I'll let him.
clarification,
I'll let
William.
him. Just because the power advantage is so clearly in Galvatron's corner, I'll give you that.
Okay.
We can talk
All
about speed though. You brought up
Well,
speed.
yeah. What else do we want to talk about in terms of Silver Surfer?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got one. I mean, I've got one other speed feat if we're going to go into speed feats. The one we used in the
Okay.
episode, he was able to break free from shackles in less than a nanosecond. And then I already mentioned that he flew into the future, but he's outflown Thor. We had lots of really crazy, like the thing that with the surfer is they've said on multiple times, he's been able to fly at incalculable speeds on his board. So yeah, I don't think Galvatron would be able to even touch him. And even if he could, again, energy absorption, intangibility, plenty of things to defend himself.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Galvatron, Liam. Galvatron tearing apart the planet and whatnot, but I'm still not entirely sure what Galvatron even has in his arsenal that could actually harm the Silver Surfer.
Well, blowing him up.
Or Silver
would be
Surfer
pretty
could just
good.
blast him,
Yeah,
blast
that's true.
Galvatron.
But I don't know if
What
he'd be
does
strong
Galvatron
enough.
to Silver Surfer?
Well, I wanted to talk about speed just a little bit, if that's all right.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Just to
Can avoid the question.
counter
That's
that
fine.
he hits him with a big fucking laser, and Silver Surfer gets hit by that laser and goes, "Wow, I'm not even remotely powerful enough to fight that," and shits his pants, his power cosmic pants, and leaves. Let's talk about speed, since I've now
What?
answered your question.
Sure. Dude played X with 50 gifted. Wow. Thank you
Whoa.
so much.
Wow.
Well,
I
I would say that
apologize that you gave that at the exact same moment Liam was talking about shitting pants.
Cosmic pants.
considering
shitting
that the
cosmic
Heart of Darkness
pants.
is like the okay. The Matrix of Leadership is powerful enough to destroy a being like Unicron, who is a conceptual being, right? It is strong enough to kill conceptual beings. It follows that the Heart of Darkness is also this conceptual like essence of death in the universe would be able to do the same thing, considering it is like literally an aspect of a dark god who represents death as a whole. I don't know who the most powerful person that the Heart of Darkness has been used against, but considering it is considered like the dark opposite to the Matrix of Leadership, that should be enough power and like status in the Transformers verse that it would be able to kill conceptual beings, which would count Silver Surfer for sure. I think that power would absolutely be enough to do it. So that's my real answer. But I think the pants shooting answer, more than enough. Speed.
So
the Autobot mainframe. Chad, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, because you mentioned like touch somebody and kill them. I was just curious, because we're talking about concepts and all that stuff. Is he required to like touch somebody to bring them back to life?
I don't know if he's required
to
touch him. It's just when he uses it, he did touch somebody.
Okay.
I don't know if that was like him trying to be cool, or if it's required.
If it's a match to
he
the
can bring
Matrix of
people
leadership, that is often used as just like you hold it in front of Unicron or whatever.
Yeah, and it can form as like
eviscerates
a big sort of energy bowl. Here's a speed feat from just a random Autobot. His name's Mainframe. He can calculate pi to a centillion digits, which I don't know what time frame they're using here, but I would assume it's something that is like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that. Otherwise, it wouldn't count as something you could fucking do.
No, it takes a whole year.
Yeah.
It takes like the end of the universe. Ah, shit.
Hey, what are you doing? Still working on it.
Calculate pi. Hang on.
It's just like
that would be 5.28. That would be 5.28 duo gintillion times the speed of light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but surface uncalculable.
Yeah,
okay.
You can calculate that.
Yeah.
Okay, in RID 2001, the Autobot Sideburn is stated to have infinite speed. Omega Prime, the strongest RID 2001 Autobot, was capable of fighting on a similar level as Sentinel Maximus, a G1 Autobot, and both were able to keep up with and combat Unicron in his reduced body, whose tech specs give a stat spread of infinity for speed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that.
Wow.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah. On your board and surf it.
Yeah.
He's getting fucked.
Okay.
And
Finn,
okay.
I don't know what else.
So you're saying because they kept up with Unicron and Galvatron gets his power from Unicron, that's how, like, because those super fast Transformers, like, did they fight Galvatron directly?
I don't know. They're
because I realized that we didn't get
like,
that
they're like
connection there.
Autobots.
Right.
You were just
Right.
like, these guys are really fast.
It's a
they fought
random
Unicron.
Autobot.
There are a few Autobots who are like significantly stronger or more powerful than the others, and that would be like Optimus, who is the best. And Galvatron fucking bodies Optimus. I think scaling is usually pretty easy unless you're somebody like Unicron, except in this instance. Because
I
You guys literally just mentioned. Okay. I will say, so on the topic of the darkness, if we are relating it to the Matrix,
Thank you, G1 blog.
the Matrix of leadership or creation matrix or whichever matrix is being used in whichever story, usually I believe it is directly tied to the Transformers. Like it is the creation, it is like life and death for Transformers. So would it even matter against Silver Surfer? Like,
why would it not matter?
is the Matrix ever used to like affect something not Transformer related?
What do you fuck? It's
Like
a Transformer. It's in Transformers. What are you talking
talking
about?
about
No.
human?
Not
Like
Like
a human?
not Cybertronian. Not
right,
Cybertronian.
right.
Well, Cybertronians are life forms. They're just like silicate-based life forms, but they're not like
Sure, I'm just
inherently-
wondering if there's, because I can't think of an example where somebody like used the Matrix of leadership to like bring a person to life, like a human being to life or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, I will now kill Sam Witwicky, and then he like goes and like punches him, and he's just like, what are you doing?
Oh shit!
No.
No, Sam uses the Matrix of leadership in that second movie, doesn't he?
Ooh!
No, it's
Right.
the thing. It's the other thing. It's the like shard thing.
The Allspark.
the same
Oh
thing.
no, he just brings Optimus back to life with it. That's another Transformer.
Yeah.
So- He wields it though.
I don't think that there's
I
a
don't fucking
difference in
know.
Transformers. I think sparks are like, I know it's like it's like robot terminology, but I think like humans have sparks too. I don't know. I think so. They're not like different.
Is that
Yeah,
how
It's just
it
it's
works?
life forms.
Let's get into the
It's just
concept of a
Transformers is
soul.
just-
Here we
it's
go.
just-
All right.
Marvel and DC,
Let's do
but
it.
if Cybertron was God's chosen planet instead of Earth. Like that's what Transformers is.
Okay. Then, wait, does Silver Surfer have a soul?
I'd say so. I
Do we know?
think
I don't
so.
know.
can
Galactus
manipulate
doesn't.
souls.
Galactus's soul is the power cosmic.
Okay. Sure, William.
Oh, apparently, I just remembered this. The darkness was actually used to kill a random alien species, not Cybertronians. So it does work on everybody. Thanks.
Okay.
Memory.
Yeah, and then VM in the chat also says it did bring Sam back to life. That's right. He like
Oh,
I don't know why we would use the movies as establishing this, but he did go into prime heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
While having the power cosmic is a nice weapon for the Silver Surfer, it turns out that it came with great cost. One thing that Galactus failed to mention to Norrin when he made him the offer to be his herald, that what was being infused with infused with the power cosmic, he in turn lost his soul.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, no soul for the Surfer. Also, I forgot to say this earlier.
Doesn't
I
really
looked
matter.
up. Staser beams were made up for that comic panel. It is never referenced anywhere else in Transformers.
That's how powerful it is.
Yeah, again, it comes from Doctor Who, and only Doctor Who apparently. Okay, so we've clearly got a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Take a minute, think about what's been said. We'll get to the vote relatively soon. But for the time being, I do want to talk about our second sponsor for this week's episode, which is Misty Mountain. That is Misty Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain Gaming Dice Company has an incredible catalog of dice in all sorts of materials like stone, resin, glass, and metal. They offer free shipping to the entire United States and now have new affordable shipping rates for international shoppers. Their dice are perfect for any RPG system like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, Shadowrun, Savage Worlds, anything else you can imagine. There's a ton of TTRPGs being made right now. Like there's so many coming out. There's so many out there. And plenty of these dice would be perfect for it. And if you know somebody who plays RPGs or you play them yourself, you know you can never have too many dice. It's just how it is. So some Misty Mountain dice would make a perfect holiday gift. And if you're looking for something unique, they have specialty sets like their Ragnar's Bone dice, Legends of Valhalla Hollow Metal Dice Set. Hollow. That's interesting combination of words. Elder Runes Blackout Metal Dice Set, and more. Misty Mountains is the only dice company that offers a lifetime warranty on all dice sets, including stone and glass. And they have new dice sets monthly with the biggest selection on the web. And I didn't realize this when we first got sponsored by them, but I actually have some Misty Mountain Gaming dice that I bought like ages ago. They're great. I actually really like them. I have two sets. I have this set that I bought for a Goliath character I played, which was pretty sweet. And then this like steampunk set that I got for an Eberron campaign that I was in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they got all sorts of really cool ones. And then I like these dice so much that I decided to combine them to make my favorite character I ever played, which is a Artificer Barbarian combo, which does not sound like it should work, but it fucking did. So, hey, go check out Misty Mountain Gaming. They're awesome. And they have an exclusive offer for our listeners. Just go to mistymountaingaming.com and use the code DBC for a free acrylic dice set of your choice when you spend $20 or more. It's mistymountaingaming.com. Thank you, Misty Mountain Gaming. You guys are awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Let's.
Third Degree says my sister bought those dice for her Sunday D&D sessions. That's awesome. Thank you. We would love to have Misty Mountain continue to support us. So go buy some dice.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to the final sort of like arguments before we get into the vote. So is there anything about Silver Surfer? Because I feel like we've talked maybe a little bit more about Galvatron than Silver Surfer. Is there anything more about Silver Surfer that you wanted to make sure we touched on?
Similarly, like in the episode, I wanted to include this just because it's another thing I thought was just absurd about the Power Cosmic. But at one point, Surfer's like, via the Power Cosmic, I can accomplish anything, which is just like awesome. Just blanket statement. He can do anything.
With the power of love, I can accomplish anything.
But yeah, like so he's defeated Galactus, he's defeated Mephisto. And one that I wanted to wait till the end here was at one point the Surfer uses cosmic bursts to it says that he brings the civilization of Earth to a standstill, and that all power and all machines will fail to run. So
Wait.
machines.
Wait, what exactly is he doing when he does this? He just like shoots
Cosmic
he
bursts.
shoots at the
It's the body
machines?
beam. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
and it's just like yellow cosmic bursts firing from his hands, travel all throughout the planet, and then its power and machines cease to or will fail to run.
Okay.
Galvatron doesn't need to run. He can just walk. And Silver Surfer's going to
I knew
wait.
you're gonna do that.
Also, I do have to say, like, are Transformers strictly considered machines here because they do have souls, right? Like, they don't run, and they run on Energon, which is, like, life essence. They're essentially just living beings, but like, with robo
Isn't Energon
cosplay.
electricity? Don't like in
No.
Isn't Energon used like power machinery on Earth in a lot of the cartoons?
I think it's like just a general life energy that can be converted into anything.
Well, I mean, it said he shut
Like
off
you can use it
power
like that,
and
but it's
machines.
Don't they
literally
just-
the essence of
don't-
Primus, who is God.
Isn't one of the whole reasons why they go to Earth is they can convert our electricity into Energon?
You can convert energy into different forms if you want to. Lord have mercy on my soul. How does
Yes,
that make
I'm
it a
also working on
machine?
my soul machine. As soon as I get the converter plugged into the outlet here, I'm gonna be
I'm
making
just
souls.
saying. I'm just saying. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Okay. So
But then also, even if you say that it's a soul, then Surfer can manipulate souls.
Oh.
It's,
So
there's
can
no
Yeah.
winning on
fucking-
either.
Power, souls, all
So
that
can
jazz.
fucking Galvatron. He can erase fucking he's powered by death. Jesus
Powered by
Christ,
death.
Chad.
wait. Since when was he powered by death?
No, he
the
does.
Heart of
darkness thing.
Darkness.
The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
oh god, you're about to.
I'm okay. I mean, Silver Surfer doesn't have a soul. His entire power source and life, I guess, is tied directly to Galactus.
Or he's defeated Galactus. So it's just the power cosmic, I guess. Now,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
I still don't necessarily see a way for Galvatron to like cut off that connection.
By
You know what I
killing
mean?
him
By killing him. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
with the primal
With the death
concept
touch.
of death.
Right.
So your argument is he'll use the Heart of Darkness to
Mhm.
completely end Silver Surfer's life by way of using the concept of death against him, even though Silver
Yes.
Surfer does not have a mortal body, nor does he have a soul.
And in
You don't
Japanese
need a
G1,
soul.
he was whooping ass on a multiversal level, supposedly.
Yes.
True. Okay.
What is it? What is it the server can do with the power cosmic again, Josh? What was that?
Accomplish anything.
Oh, great. Cool.
All
I
right.
should just say shit
so,
like that. I should just
so
say I can do anything.
honestly, this comes down to how do we view these sorts of like presentations and like what is researched for this
didn't
and
see a
how
single
far
fucking
of a
comic panel
stretch we can make
brought
some of
up
these.
here. Yeah.
Okay, so I think now's a good time to bring up some of the answers that you guys had regarding this matchup before the show. So let's go ahead and bring up the community answer number 1.
All right. I'm sorry, Shart Slaw? All right. Those
Don't
who
make
don't...
fun of Shart Slaw.
Okay.
We love Shart Slaw.
I'm just trying to get my daughter to stop saying that.
It's Shartslaw 322, Chad.
Okay, sorry.
Get fucking right.
Those of you who don't know, Galvatron has the power of Unicron, which all he has to do is go outside, the limits of which Surfer can. Oh, go outside the limits which. I read that like go outside. Go outside the limits of which Surfer can travel and keep shooting him, which Galvatron can do, and Surfer can't get to him. Galvatron will use any and all advantages he can get. Okay.
Yeah.
As long as he's outdoors.
Right.
Yeah.
Surfer can't go
Galvatron
outdoors.
can
As long as
touch
he
grass.
touches grass.
Okay. Yeah. All right, then let's go ahead and get.
Ben was about to say that makes sense, and then stopped.
Let's go ahead and get our community answer for Silver Surfer.
All right, this one comes from Round 1 Fight. I'm going with the Silver Swiss Army knife that can do pretty much anything due to El Polidor Cosmico and square up against the numerous multiversal gods and beyond in Marvel's repertoire, like Thor, Hulk, and Mephisto. Galvatron is getting devoured just like his boss against surfers.
El Poder Cosmico is
like
so
that a lot.
great. I want to call it that from now
Get
on.
that on a
That's
shirt.
amazing.
That's terrific.
I love
Call
that.
whatever you want. Just it's gonna lose
Just what?
regardless. It's gonna lose.
Okay,
Lose
well,
this
I think it's almost
battle.
time to find out. All right, okay, so the poll is going to be up in just a little bit. I do want to say before we get to the poll, because next week's Death Metal Cast is all pre-recorded and whatnot. This is kind of at least a lot of our last chance to like do like a live sort of chat with you guys and for the year. And I just want to say thank you to everybody here who has supported us throughout this year, especially as we've been exploring like the YouTube membership program and just all the other stuff that YouTube has, and trying out some very unique sort of directions for specific death metal episodes and how we treat characters and analyze certain things. We have had a phenomenal year. It has been such a fantastic season, in my opinion, with some incredible people working on some incredible things for the show and for the channel. And a lot of that does happen because you guys are here supporting us and watching the show and sharing it around. And I don't know, I just have to appreciate that, right? Like, you guys are amazing, and we couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you so much. And of course, as Kendra X gifts another 5 Death Metal memberships. Gelatin Man gifts another 20. Like, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for all this support. It really does mean the world to us, and it's so important to us that you guys are here. So thank you.
And that you enjoy it. And then also, I mean, like, I shout out to, again, the Discord, like seeing the community that y'all have helped like create and foster. And again, huge shout out to our mods for keeping things
Seriously.
simple and running. But no, it's so cool. Like, y'all, like, whenever we have like a weekly meeting where we look at like metrics across the company. And every time when they're just like, oh, well, engagements, and then it's like the Death Battle Discord. Like, I mean, it's impossible for me to keep up with. I will like pop in every now and then and say something, but like, y'all are so awesome and like in that community and passionate, and that has really helped create this amazing thing. So there's constant entertainment there. Thank you guys so much for all that you've done too.
Yes. Oh yeah. And just to foster, because I know when we first opened the Discord a little while ago, we were like, yeah, we're making a versus community Discord. And we made it very clear that we want this community to be positive and supportive of each other. And like, obviously our mods have done a phenomenal job heading that up. But also you guys, every single person there has been a part of making that happen. So very happy with how all of that has come together. So now we throw all that out of the way and shit on one of these characters.
Yeah, there we go.
No. All right, it is time for the vote. I'm gonna open up the vote in chat. Oh, I actually have to switch accounts.
I got it. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, Galvatron and Silver Surfer will be in a poll in just a minute. But before we get to that, we can bring up the vote from before the cast, the community page poll. So let's go ahead and bring that up and get our first vote in, which is wow. Okay, 87% of the community poll goes to Silver Surfer.
You gotta be
almost
nice.
90%.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to like make it too easy.
That is
Liam likes a challenge, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay, that's have we ever had a poll that's been that?
That's something.
I don't know. That's pretty
good.
I think we did have one that was in the 90s.
Really?
I
Maybe,
don't remember
I don't
what
know.
it was.
That's wild.
Man, could you imagine if we had one that was like 100%? That would be crazy.
But we should just start doing matchups to try to get 100%.
Let's try to get the most one-sided matchup possible.
No, it doesn't matter. You can be like Pikachu versus God, and there was someone who'd be like, I believe in that little rat.
Pikachu.
Like, you know, like,
Hey, I can fight Arceus with him.
That's probably a good argument.
Okay. Well, the poll is up in chat. Go ahead and get your votes in, and who knows? Maybe Silver Surfer will keep this up, or maybe there will be a little bit of an upset. You guys will vote for Galvatron. Vote with what you believe. All right, but Chad.
Yes.
Which one are you going for?
Bravo, Liam. You really tried. You really tried. You brought some arguments I didn't think you would. I'm sorry. Definitely Surfer.
Okay. Well, there's a little bit of a, winning the moral argument here, I think, plays a part.
Yeah. I mean, again, you did great with what you had. You were handed that. You swapped in for Billy. You found some cool stuff.
Yeah.
You did a great job. It's not on you.
Good. That's good. Ben?
Well, William, I think you did present a a very, very solid argument.
Pretty good.
But I'm going with Silver Surfer.
Okay. All right.
There you go. Also, real quick, Dude Blade X. God created one universe. Arceus created a whole multiverse, and Pikachu fought them.
Actually, that's a good argument. I do actually think Pikachu beats Judeo-Christian God.
Gosh. Can we please do Pikachu versus God?
Clip that. That's going on YouTube short.
Pikachu versus Yahweh. Let's go. Yahweh was originally the Israelites' god of storms, so there is like a lightning.
There's a lightning debate
connection there. Yeah.
This right here. Y'all can debate anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you can damage fucking Arceus, yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, I'm ending the poll. We have to stop now. Guess what? Silver Surfer sweep. All 4 votes go to Silver Surfer.
My first
I
sweep?
didn't see the fucking numbers.
Maybe.
I didn't see the numbers.
Congratulations.
Josh, is your first sweep?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Josh.
And look at that.
Nice
It's
job.
a little Christmas miracle.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. Who, according to Liam, can lose in a fight to
I'm
Yellow
tweeting
Rat.
that. I'm tweeting that
Oh
out.
my God. Oh no, that's good. That's being shown around, I'm sure. Oh God. Okay. Well, speaking of the Electric Rat, I actually don't remember if he ever came out. But next Death Battle cast we're going to be doing, or we already recorded it, a little game show, big air quotes, with Super Smash Brothers. So sure to tune into that and see that train wreck. It was kind of fun. But all right, again, thank you all so much for tuning in, supporting us throughout the year, and watching Death Battle. We had a blast making this season. There were so many episodes that I think a lot of us consider to be some of our best work we've made for the show. And we're very excited to get season 11 off the ground and start making some more cool stuff. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you next
Happy
week.
holidays.
Happy holidays.